Let's now get you the latest from India. The largest democracy in the world has decided to shed some of its colonial baggage. We are talking about the Sedition law, which the government has now decided to review. Before we tell you more, let's understand what this law actually means. It states that a person commits the act of sedition if he or she brings or attempts to bring in hatred, contempt or disaffection towards the government. The law is vaguely worded and widely abused. This law dates back to the British rule when it was used to clamp down on dissent against imperialism. In fact, Mahatma Gandhi was one of the many famous faces who was tried under this law. But even after India became independent, many state governments continue to use and abuse this law. Journalists and activists were targeted for having a differing opinion. Somehow, even 75 years after independence, sedition remains an ugly truth of independent India. But this might change soon. The affidavit filed with the Supreme Court reads, and I quote, "The Prime Minister believes that the nation needs to work even harder to shed colonial baggage that has passed its utility, which includes outdated colonial laws and practices." Here's what else it goes on to say. The Government of India is fully cognizant of the views being expressed on the subject of sedition and has considered the concerns of civil liberties and human rights while committed to maintain and protect the sovereignty and integrity of this great nation. It has decided to re-examine and reconsider the provisions of Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code. The review announcement came at an uncanny timing, with just 24 hours before the Apex Court was going to review pleas challenging this law. Nevertheless, a review could lead to a possible repeal or an alteration, and this is crucial to not just uphold democracy, but also to protect the space of conflicting opinions in a nation of 1.4 billion people. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.